Hello and welcome to this demo video on understanding roles and responsibilities of a Microsoft 365 administrator. And in this video, we are going to talk about the core responsibilities of a Microsoft 365 administrator and show you the demo of key tasks in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. Whether you are a beginner or an inspiring IT professional, this hands-on will help you to gain the practical knowledge. So let's switch the screen to the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. So here we are logged into the Office 365, and here we are going to click to the admin, to get access to the admin center, because Microsoft 365 administrators are responsible for managing user accounts, licenses, security policies, compliance, device management, and we have already showed all these different options in the previous introductory video. And you know what, they ensure the smooth operations of Microsoft services such as the Exchange Online, Teams, SharePoint, and Intune, which you can easily see here under the admin centers. You have the separate portal for each and every feature to manage, like the Intune, the MDM, for identity, for Exchange, for SharePoint, for Teams, for compliance. And we have pretty much explored these portal in different scenarios, but later on within this course videos, in this video series, we will show you each and every portal according to their application and when the topic came. So let's scroll up and go to the active user. And here in the previous video, we have created a user to show you the example of how you create user. And this is very basic and easy task. But here in this specific video, I'm going to show you one of the core responsibilities of an Microsoft 365 admin is user management. And we can add users by clicking here to add the user, and we have done this stuff pretty much in the previous video. Then we can modify the existing user. Let's say we have these users, and if we wanted to change their password, reset their password, or assign some different roles, all we can manage from here. And this is the core responsibility of a Microsoft 365 admin. And here we can create new user and assign necessary roles. And after creating the user, these are the essential tasks that you have to involve within, where you are going to assign roles, where you are going to deny some access, some permissions for a specific user. So the modification for the roles of the existing user is another key responsibility of the Microsoft 365 admin. So let's say the Stacy is the previously created account and you wanted to manage the roles. So all you need to do is to click to that user, and under the roles you're going to click to manage roles, and then it can open another window for you, and where you can define these roles and you can manage the user access. Because if you go with the user, there will be no admin center access. But if you wanted to provide some admin center access, then you need to click to this specific option, and then it will show you some default roles like the Exchange Administrator, Global Administrator. And if you wanted to know about these roles, you can click to this eye. You just hover your mouse on this eye, and it will give you the basic detail that what access will the user get once you enable these roles. Let's say it says full access to Exchange Online, create and manage groups, manage service requests, and monitor service health. So these are the roles and functions will be allowed for this specific user, where you're going to enable this role. And same with the global administrator, it shows you that how it works. Same with the global reader, help desk administrator, SharePoint administrator, Teams administrator. So it depends that what specific role you are really wanted to provide to this specific user. and all this role management will be done from here on the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. Another key responsibility of the Microsoft 365 Admin is what that it needs to assign and manage licenses. So the Microsoft 365 requires proper license management to ensure user can access the necessary services, and here we can assign different licenses to a user and which grant access to different services like the Exchange, the Intune, the Team, the SharePoint. So we need to be really specific while assigning these licenses, and we need to know that this specific user required what license, which license is relevant to this specific group of user. Because if you wanted to provide, you have created some user for the Exchange purpose, for you wanted to provide their email communication, you want to enable this communication, and if you missed that license, or if you wanted to create a collaborative environment and you have missed that specific license that enables to work on this collaboration environment on the SharePoint, so that would be a mess. So you need to be sure, and you must have the clarity that which license is required for which group of users. And in the same way, as you mention, as you maintain, and as you manage the licenses, another thing that the Microsoft 365 administrator needs to do is, this is because a crucial aspect of the Microsoft 365 administrator, and that is what security. And we enforce security by enabling the MFA and setting up conditional access policies to protect user account from unauthorized access. So for that purpose, you need to go to the security.microsoft.com, and that gives you the portal where you can manage the security of your user. And here at this point, we need to just allow this access, and we need to approve this notification from our mobile phone because we have enabled this security for all the portal access. Well, here we have the dedicated portal for security management, and if you wanted to explore each option specifically, then you will have the idea and you will have the different options that you can see. So let's say if you go to the identity dashboard, so it gives you the overview and the current scoring of your identity, and it says what, that your environment is not protected. So we need to go with the recommended approach that's provided by this Microsoft 365 environment, and this is the security compliance portal, and we need to improve this score. We need to go according to the recommendation and the loops and the holes we have in our security, in our compliance. And all you need to do is to just click on the right options, and it will recommend all the options and all the things that needs to be done. And to enable the two-factor authentication, that's another important security aspect, is to do what, just let's say you have already opened the user account on which you want to modify this setting. So here, once you click on that specific user, you will see this multi-factor authentication option is available, and you need to do what is to click to manage multi-factor authentication. And as soon as you click on this option, you will see that it will navigate you to another tab, and this tab, this time it is going to be the entra.microsoft.com, and this specific portal is designed for the Microsoft Entra ID. And here it just gives you the easiest option, convenient way to enable multi-factor authentication on your Microsoft identities, Entra IDs. Now here you have this user account, the Stacy. All you need to do is to click to that user and click to enable MFA, and it will take some necessary time to enable the multi-factor authentication, and here you can see it's done. Now this is how you can manage and you can add some security for your user. And in the same way, there is another important part and important thing that is, really important in terms of Microsoft environment, and it discussed a lot in different forums, and that makes the Microsoft environment as a total ecosystem for a professional environment, and that's what the Microsoft Intune. And it helps you, it does what it allows administrators to manage and secure corporate devices. So we can configure device enrollment and we can apply security policies to ensure compliance. And here you can keep monitoring your current device status. You can configure automatic enrollment for Windows 10 and 11 devices, and you can deploy security baseline, the default security policies for your devices that needs to be met in order to comply with the company and corporate policies. And also you can get reports, you can generate different reports and different stuff from there. So that concludes our demonstration on the roles and responsibilities of the Microsoft 365 administrator, and we have covered the user management, security, compliance, device management. And if you find this useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more IT administration tutorials.